Morning, Mac Barrel members and friends. I just wanted to have a bit of a chat today about some smoky whiskies. It's one of the most frequently asked questions we get in store, which is, what's an alternative to some of the bigger name smoky Islay whiskies? And we've got some really interesting examples in front of me, which I'll talk about briefly about. Just starting off with the Ledaig here, which is an unusual pronunciation for the way it's spelled, which is spelled Ledaig. It's actually made on the Isle of Mull, so it is an island whiskey, and it does make, this is the heavily peated variant from the Tobermory distillery. I find this is a really interesting dram, because it does have a sort of hammy, sort of sulphurous character in the actual whiskey itself, which I quite enjoy. It's got a lot of sort of interesting complexity to it. It's a very full-blown and rich style, but not overpoweringly so. Smoke is very well balanced with the rest of the whiskey, and it does have that distinctive sort of saltiness that you get from your Islay whiskies as well. Next one I want to talk about is actually Kilchoman, and Kilchoman is an Islay whiskey, but it's the first distillery to open on Islay for 124 years. And it's actually a really fantastic whiskey to enjoy around this time of year. And the main reason for that is because it's actually quite a light Islay whiskey. Unlike some of the other ones like Ardbeg, Lafroig, Lagavulin, which are really robust, heavy styles of spirit, they can be a little bit cloying and a little bit too much in the summer. And this is my alternative for those people that enjoy their whiskey, but also their smoky whiskies in particular, but want something that's sort of light enough to drink during the warmer months during summer. And this one is a fantastic whiskey. So it's peated to about 30 to 40 parts per million. However, it's quite clear to see on the palate that it is very well balanced, and that there is only a little bit of sherry cask in there, which does give some interesting sort of mocha character in there as well. I cannot recommend this highly enough, and it is rated by Jim Murray as 93 points. The next one that I wanted to move on to is actually the Benriach Curiositas, which is a bit of a curiosity in itself. It's actually a Speyside peated malt, and this particular whiskey is actually a whiskey which is really good for those people that enjoy their sort of rich, sweeter Speyside drams, but also enjoy some of that smokiness as well. In the history of Benriach, they actually used to produce some heavily peated malt for use by the blenders when they couldn't get hold of some Islay stock. So, in my opinion, guys, between these three options, there's a smoky alternative for you, and in particular one for summer drinking. So pop on down and grab a bottle. Thank you.